What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin SV, updating prices, talking about what you can do if you didn't get into this coin, and going over some stuff with Bitcoin as well, and talking about kind of the difference between Bitcoin, Bitcoin SV, and Bitcoin Cash from an investing standpoint, what I'm personally doing in my portfolio between the three Bitcoins, how I'm allocating percentages, and what I think is going to happen in the future between these three coins. So this is a really awesome video. Hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below where you're tuning in from in this beautiful world. As you guys know, last week I updated you guys, I believe on Friday, about my personal Bitcoin SV targets, giving some pretty high targets, upwards of $1,100, $800 and $1,100. And that video has already started to prove very beneficial for anybody that watched it and for the people that went ahead and commented down below and let me know that they were in BSV, because that has been a very nice ride on the upside since then. So that's what today's video is all about. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Before I get into the actual Bitcoin SV analysis and going over my thoughts on the crypto market cap for BSV, I just wanted to give you guys a huge thank you for all the support that you have been showing my channel lately. I have been growing in subscribers. During the bear market, my channel didn't grow very much, and just to see the sentiment coming back in the market, everybody getting excited about the coins again, has me thankful and excited for what's coming in the crypto space. So I really appreciate every single one of you guys, all the subscribers I've been getting, all the new followers, all the new comments, the new people coming in, and the people joining the VIP, and all of the people coming into the Discord as well. That is awesome. I really love you guys for doing that. Without you guys, I literally would not know where I would be today. I mean, I would have been interested in crypto trading and I would have made money doing it, but I would not have had the passion that I have for it now, because teaching people and watching other people make money in it really adds extra flavor in everything that I'm doing with my trading and with my investing. So thank you guys so much for that, literally from the bottom of my heart. And now let's go ahead and get into the actual analysis with Bitcoin SV. I did post on my Twitter a little bit talking about how this was a VIP signal, and let me just show you the VIP signal that I posted in my group. This was on 12/29 of 19, and I posted when BSV had made its first 1 and 2 wave versus the Bitcoin pair. And then I showed what it looked like after that VIP call. We were up 200%, and we made that 3-wave exactly like I was projecting inside of this chart here. And that is really just going to show how powerful Elliott wave theory can be. And I actually have a discount for the VIP group. Been getting tons of new people joining it, tons of new people in the Discord as well. So I'm going to drop a link in the description for the VIP and give you guys a 20% off discount, which is bull market, that you guys can get in on either the 1 year or the lifetime. In the last 30 days, I have been up 87% on Bitcoin Cash, 200% on Bitcoin SV, 25+% on Bitcoin, 50% on Litecoin, and 26% on XRP. Every single call that I've made in the last month has been profitable, and these are all VIP signals. So I wanted to let you guys know about that, because that is really a great opportunity to be looking at before we go into this analysis. So this is Bitcoin SV. And this is that 1 and 2 wave that I was talking about in the video that I made last week, talking about how Bitcoin SV will likely reach $1,100 as my first kind of targets to start taking profits. I'm not saying that the market's going to go up to $1,100 and then instantly turn around and that's the end of the cycle. I'm just saying those are some good places to take, 25% off, another 25% off, maybe even 25% off, and another Fibonacci extension, and let the rest ride in the market. So when I say 1100, I really don't want you guys to think that that is the exact top of the entire market. It's going to flip back around right there. Nobody knows where the top of this market will be. Anybody that claims they do is lying, or they have a time machine and they're not sharing it. So basically what you really want to understand in trading and investing is the fact that you're basing it on probability. So you want to get in when it's very cheap, and then you want to take profits off the table when you start rising to reduce your risk in the market. But it's always good to keep a little bit in it for the long haul. So I usually take about 75% off the table. I have one target, I take 25, another target, I take 25, another target, I take 25, and I let that 25% ride just continuously forever. And that's what I would definitely, that's what I plan on doing with my Bitcoin SV trade, and that's what I would at least suggest to you guys. This isn't financial advice, but at least suggest for you guys to think about as a strategy. So this is a 1 and a 2 wave, and this is actually a 1, 2, 3. And so I'm expecting to see some type of a pullback before the 5th wave here inside of this 3 wave that we're forming in the market. Now, with that being said, I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. We have a lot of upside right now. You don't really want to fight the trend. In this specific case, we can actually drop time frames into something like the 2 hour and see what's going on here. Inside the 2 hour, you can see that we've just made very consistent FOMO candles. So this is just buying. Very little selling going on. So at some point I expect a 25-30% drop in this market. And for anybody that didn't get in the 2 wave, or didn't get in when I made my video last week, wait for that 25 to 30% drop. It's not good to be buying on huge green or bullish candlesticks like this. And Bitcoin SV is actually up. Let's see exactly how much percentage gain. 126% in the last 24 hours. Shout out to everybody in the VIP and everybody on my channel that got in on this coin before we saw this huge move. I knew it was going to be big, but this is even blowing me away. I know that 3 waves are very impulsive and very powerful, but this is extremely impulsive and extremely powerful. So that is super exciting. We actually passed Bitcoin Cash in total market capitalization. This is at $7,145,000,000, whereas Bitcoin Cash is $6,186,000,000. So Bitcoin SV is now just below XRP in total market capitalization. This is showing a lot of leadership in the market right now. Now, one of the things I want to touch up on is the fact that people are asking me, okay, Dallin, should I have Bitcoin? Should I have Bitcoin Cash? Should I have Bitcoin SV? And so I'm going to talk about what I'm doing with my investing strategy, because it's not like you want one and then want the other one to lose. In fact, it's really not a battle here that we're talking about, and people seem to think like it's a battle. I want you guys to look at and do a thought experiment where you look at this from the perspective of it not being a battle, but rather this being a playing field, a place where lots of coins can win. In fact, multiple coins with a similar name can all do very well. So this is where I would say Bitcoin is where I personally have the highest percentage, because it has the lowest risk. It doesn't have the highest percentage gain opportunity. It might not do the biggest percentage gain, but it's the lowest risk in the market, has the biggest market capitalization, the most trading volume, the longest track record, and has the lowest volatility out of the other 2 Bitcoins. And so with that being said, I do have a majority in Bitcoin. And aside from that, next down, I have more in Bitcoin SV. So I have with Bitcoin specifically, 40+% is what I usually can carry in my portfolio, and what I suggest for people to consider carrying in theirs with Bitcoin. After that, Bitcoin SV, I have what I would call a typical altcoin position, where I don't have a huge percentage of my portfolio in it because it's more volatile, but I still have a good enough percentage that I'm really, really enjoying this ride in the move. So that is where I say Bitcoin SV is actually a bigger hold than Bitcoin Cash for me. And the reason for that is because I see more potential in Bitcoin SV from a percentage perspective. It's going to give me more gains. And so I'm not anti-Bitcoin Cash. I'm not anti-Bitcoin SV. I'm not only pro-Bitcoin. I have all three of them. I just distribute them based on what's smartest in a risk management setting where I have the lowest risk and the highest potential gains. And that's what I would suggest for you guys to consider doing is look at it from a risk management perspective. What's going to give you the highest percentage gain? Well, probably Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin Cash will probably give you the next highest percentage gain. But Bitcoin is the most stable, so you want to manage that risk. And so that's why I actually have the most in Bitcoin. And then next after that, I have the most in Bitcoin SV and then Bitcoin Cash after that. And it's just how I'm personally distributing my portfolio between the three. I think that in the cryptocurrency markets, due to the inflation of fiat currencies, all of them can perform well versus the dollar. I believe they're all going to perform well versus the dollar. Some will do better than others, and some will be less volatile than others. So it's all about that risk management. So yeah, again, you guys, with the Bitcoin SV chart specifically, you really, really want to make sure that you buy at like a 25-30% dip. FOMOing in, if you're doing a super long-term position right now and you take like 1% or less of your portfolio and put it in, maybe, but it's just, wait for a dip. This is a huge move on the upside. It's going to dip at some point. There's no reason to FOMO in. Definitely do not put 50%. Don't go all in. Don't sell all your Bitcoin Cash for Bitcoin SV. Don't sell all your Bitcoin for Bitcoin SV. Just play it smart, you guys. Don't let emotions take you over in this specific case. There's always dips. There's always pumps. It's a cycle. It's going to climb its way up. This is just a three wave, and so it has that impulsive breakout nature. This is price discovery mode, which I was talking about, and being in a coin in price discovery mode is a very profitable venture because it has a lot of upside. There's no resistance. It will create its own resistance along the way, but there's no resistance in this market right now. There's no previous horizontal resistance. And with that being said, let's run over the Bitcoin chart, because Bitcoin, this is the analysis I've been bringing up on my channel consistently. So shout out to everybody that's been following me. Like I said, I've been very grateful for the growth my channel has been seeing lately. Again, hit that like button and that subscribe button for me, and comment down below your thoughts on this video or where you are tuning in from. This is a breakout of the falling wedge pattern. My next target is 10K. If we get above this downtrending resistance of 10K, 12K and above is very likely coming. So this was that horizontal resistance that I mentioned in my quicker Bitcoin update. And this is where you see prices break above that resistance. So that confirms for me that the 786 is very unlikely at this point. It's a lot more likely that we move up towards resistance with this type of a move. The next thing I really want to see is large volume, but I don't think that we're going to see large volume on Bitcoin specifically till we get above this descending resistance. So don't expect to see the volume. Don't think that it can't be bullish with low volume. It can definitely be bullish with low volume, but it will be good when we do break a resistance point with strong volume to confirm that we're going to go even higher than those resistance points, even higher than this downtrending triangle resistance. So things are looking very good for Bitcoin. Again, prices are at $8,761, which, by the way, is significantly up. We're up 7% in the last 24 hours. And, so the three Bitcoins, it doesn't have to be a battle between the three little bears. It can actually be, where they all do well. And it's just some will do better than others. And when I say some will do better than others, I don't even mean that in the sense of you should go all in on that one because it's going to do better than the other ones, because you have to remember your risk management. But it is true that there's going to be Bitcoins that perform better than the other Bitcoins. So I hope this video has been very useful for you. Bitcoin Cash also just broke out of a bull flag. So once it gets above this horizontal resistance of 505, I expect this to make a 3-wave as well. Most of the market has done an ABC correction, and I'm expecting Elliott 3 waves, which are very impulsive, which means there's a lot of profit to be had over the next little while, especially into 2020 across the board in cryptocurrency. So one more time, to shout out to everybody that got in on the BSV chart. For anybody that didn't, wait for that dip, wait for the dip buy. My targets haven't changed. They're still 800 and 1100, where I'll be taking off percentages of my profits and letting the rest ride in for the long-term position. Again, I'm going to drop a link for the VIP. Tons of people have been joining, and tons of people have been joining in the Discord as well. So those are the 2 places you're really going to make the most money in these markets. You can see my trading history over the last 30 days has been very good, up 388% on all of those calls combined. And you can see that you get a 20% discount on that. So make sure that you click on that, check it out, and purchase the VIP today while you can. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I hope that you learned something. Hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button, comment down below where you're tuning in from in this beautiful world, and I will see you guys in the next videos. As always, stay profitable out there.